Alright, welcome back everyone to the Castlevania Ravenloft D&D. The last we saw our adventurers, they were in the middle of an intense combat with what seems to be some sort of wizard. It's been pretty eventful lately. Dracula and Lisa have finally been found, and a conversation was had with both of them. And it seems like...
Hold on, my voice shuttered like not cooperating. 1 second.
Sure, go ahead, just let us know when you're back.
She's gone. Okay.
Is she back?
Should be.
We can't hear you, lady.
She's not lighting up either.
This is a good opportunity for us to maybe share this Twitch with some more of our friends. So, you do that with Discord.
You need me to grab some music, Mike?
Sure, please. Some
Okay.
nice Castlevania combat music.
Uh-huh.
Testing. Anybody here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're real low though.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, but your voice is really low. Is that just me picking that up that way?
It's me too.
Yeah, sorry about that. 1 second. Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds normal.
Mm-hmm.
Great. What I missed?
No.
Oh, nothing. We were waiting on you.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, you already posted it?
Yeah, already. That's what I was doing while I
Yeah.
was waiting for you. I just shared it to our Facebook group too. The Bloodstain one. Unrelated to Bloodstain, but you know. Alright, so, like I was saying, in our previous episodes, you finally found Dracula and Lisa at long last. You've been searching ever since you've got to the land of Barovia here. And, Alexandra Belmont, adopted into the Belmont clan, explained to Lisa that she and her were brought here as, or Alexandra was raised as a Belmont, and she, Lisa was taken to Barovia to trap and lure Matthias into the land. But Dracula says that he has slain Matthias, and that kind of fulfills both of your duties. So she said that sounds like you spent your lives with purpose, but now that those purposes have been fulfilled, you're free to live your life as you choose. And at this moment in time, while all of this great conversation was going on, Elias got a little too ahead of exploring and found what seems to be an extreme threat that is laying waste to the party members at the moment. So let's get back to this this wizard. We don't know its name and character, even though it shows in the combat tracker. Oops. But it has shrouded itself in darkness seemingly the whole time. But now you get a glimpse at this wizard. It appears to be an old, just your typical old wizard-looking fellow. Ooh.
Oh
I gotta
man,
get
it's loud.
the volume on that.
Alright. Let's see.
Just set it to 1. There we go. Thank you. So, yeah, the wizard looks much like you would expect any old wizard to appear as. And the darkness blinks away from him as you heard him casting some sort of arcane spell. When he finishes the spell, the darkness drops, and Alexandra, you're the only one to hear it, but in your head is a voice, and that voice says, I am not your foe. Stop attacking me and convince your friends to stop attacking. And you feel magically compelled to follow this advice. You couldn't be any more sure of it. Not that it's magical, but you couldn't be any more... there's no doubt in your mind that that's what you need to do. So, unfortunately, last week you had rolled a failed will saving throw against such influence. But that is, fortunately, its turn, casting that spell. And now it is your turn, Alex.
Be that as it may, my friends below are lying dead. Why have you attacked them?
Instead of asking questions, you feel compelled to instead show your friends that this is no foe to fight, that they need to stop fighting. And there's no conversation aside from the first sentence or two that you heard in your head.
Can you reshare the map, Mike?
Oh, yeah, sorry, guys.
There we go.
I must admit, I am mentally exhausted today. I've been working a lot and late.
Okay.
But yeah, Alex, you feel like you must carry out his suggestion to the best of your ability, which is to convince your friends that they should stop fighting because this is no foe.
Yeah, okay. Jeeves, why are we attacking this man? What prompted all of this in the first place?
That's a good question. Oh. Sorry, I'm half here, half out. This is the darkness guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see him now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I heard Elias screaming, so I came out, and he was unconscious, but this man seemed to be the cause of it, so I took action.
Without questioning.
Yep. Pretty sure Elias did a little questioning, and he ended up almost dead.
Yes, well, we remember what happened last time Elias tried to stop the last one that we encountered. You remember the Archbishop over in Cress?
Okay, good point.
I just don't feel like this fight is absolutely necessary.
Jack yells out, "Guys, less talking and more killing. It's already toasted Elias and Van Richten. We've got to knock this thing out."
I think Jack is in the wrong place.
No, I think somebody got him there.
Yeah.
Right? I can't remember last week. Someone remember last week.
Jesus Dragon.
I dragged him in.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems to have gotten up the fallen balcony there, and there he is. I don't remember the details either, to be honest. I just remember.
I think
Jeeves
he's
got him.
probably still rolling for the checks to not have to go back to it.
Either way, Jeeves and Jack can easily scale that with no problem.
Emil can't, though.
Emil has real trouble climbing, apparently. If you ever want to hide
Emil
from
is
a
like
werewolf,
a kitten that can't jump.
yeah, if you ever want to hide from a werewolf, apparently just climb, because they can't do that. All right, so you spend your turn just speaking there with Jeeves. Did you want to do anything else before we pass it off to Mr. Jeeves there?
Really?
Hey, that's the suggestion
Unless I
spell.
can make another will save to break this spell.
I'm sorry. That's not the way it works.
My turn.
Yes, your turn, sir. Well, Jeeves, Alex is trying to talk some sense into you. What do you want to do?
Stabby, stabby, slash, slash.
All right. Well, it's kind of awkward because Alexandra is not providing you any help to attack him, so it won't be a
But
sneak
she's
attack.
an ally, though, isn't she? So
She's an ally of his at the moment.
Oh, well, yay. Well,
He can fully concentrate his defense on you.
Wow.
Yeah, you might have missed this, Mark, but the wizard put a suggestion spell into Alexandra's head, and now he's trying to get her to convince everyone else not to fight him.
Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that was, yeah. I'm good now. Okay. Yeah, then he has to go. I'm gonna stab him in the mouth so he can't speak.
Stab him in the mouth so he can't speak. Okay, well, somehow, I have no idea how, but that's a hit, buddy. How do you get a +7 on your attack? That's crazy.
Yep.
Gotta love dexterity bonus.
Yep.
You are extremely dexterous.
Efficiency.
Alright, so go ahead and roll damage then.
He's got a +7. I've got a +10, so there's that.
Alright, now let me, this is something I don't have to do often, so let me make sure I do this next part right. It's just behind the scenes.
Is this suggestion like a concentration break?
Yeah, and that's actually what I'm doing behind the scenes, is seeing
Okay, cool.
what his role is for concentration. $10 plus half the damage you take. Is that what it was? A Constitution saving throw. Okay, that's what I was looking for. And the DC is 10 or half the damage. So, just 10. Yes, it maintains its concentration. What was? Did you guys hear a howl?
Sorry, I think he's on loud.
No, it's okay. It was creepy. All right. Good hit, Mr. Jeeves. Do you have an offhand weapon or anything?
I do. Can I use it?
Yeah, you can take a extra swipe if you got a weapon in each hand.
Alright, hang on a second. Okay.
I think that's the silver short sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
That one's a miss.
Okay.
All right. Esmeralda was last seen helping Elias drink a potion, and then begging Elias to save Van Richten. But with that being trusted to you, she is going to attempt to assist people. Let's see. Does she have any tricks up her sleeve for getting up there easily?
She could fire blast herself off the floor like a rocket.
Rocket jump?
Yeah, like in was that Halo or Quake?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Halo.
Quake has that.
Well, both, really.
Yeah.
20, 25, 30, and then she can attempt to climb and get to the top there.
It'd be fun if she climbs better than Emil.
Yeah, we'll see. Not acrobatics, come on. Where are you, athletics? Does she not have a skill?
Well, athletics is strength based. The acrobatics is dex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just her little sheet here doesn't have any bonuses for athletics. Oh well, I'll just make a strength check. Yeah, she manages to climb to the top.
Poor Emil.
Yeah, Emil just has bad luck. In fact, Emil watches her likely climb up the the rubble and make it to a good footing, and just kind of growls in disgust of himself. Sure, make it look easy. She doesn't have enough time after climbing up to get any spells off there, but she'll probably come in handy soon. It's Emil's turn, and...
You can do it, Emil.
Right. Seemingly inspired, he takes the same route as Esmeralda and gets to the top. And then he has enough action left to move about... he says, "Excuse me, Mr. Jeeves." No, he wouldn't say that. That's not an Emil thing to say at all. He pushes past Mr. Jeeves. Well, that's through a spot that... Yeah, that's okay. I think we can get there just fine. So, Mr. Jeeves, you now have someone within range to make your sneak attacks work. But he doesn't have enough action left over to actually attack. Van Richten, he says, I don't feel well, but I know that nothing can harm me now. And he leaps to his feet and begins looking for action. And he says, "Oh yes, up there. I will help our friends." And he begins running to the wall.
Second.
All right, and he's going to attempt to climb. And he has 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
Esmeralda, shut the door.
Those doors do not work anymore. They're jacked up.
Shove him into the room with the statue.
All right, he is really bad at climbing too. Let's see how it goes. Fortunately, he doesn't injure himself, but he doesn't even make the slightest bit of progress on even knowing a good handhold yet. He's totally unsuccessful there. So next up is Elias, savior of the Van Richtens.
Yes, and speaking of that, I'm going to heal him and myself because we're both still not in great shape. So I'm going to use the Channel Divinity Preserve Life feature, and that'll be 15 hit points each to him and myself, if you could do that, Mike.
Sure. Oh man, I gotta do math. No, let's see if there's a way to do this. Can I do, like...
I might be able to do it on my sheet. Hold on. If I can figure out how to divide this thing in half.
Oh, maybe it's like this. 15, and then hold control, is it?
Maybe this was
So you had 47, and now you have 32. Yeah, so that works. So basically, all you have to do is... You see that modifier box down there?
Yeah.
You can just put 15 in that and drag it to the chat window, and then you can hold control and drag that to the target you're healing. I've already done you, so why don't you go ahead and do Van Richten?
Okay, let me try that. So, chat window, and then hold control while I'm dragging it and leave it on here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see where his life is right now.
It's just
Okay,
either
I
on
did
his
it.
icon or...
I did it. So,
It didn't work.
when do you You just hold control while you have it
Yeah.
highlighted?
Right. While you hold control down and drag the number onto Van Richten.
Uh-huh.
You should see a plus next to the 15.
Yep, I do.
And then when
And
you
then
drop
let
it on
go.
him, nothing?
Nothing.
Huh. Okay.
Actually,
well,
let me see if I can do it with my character sheet. I think I've almost figured it out. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe not. You'll have to do it. I just deleted the whole thing, apparently.
Alright, no problem.
Is there an undo button?
No. Sorry, man. Anyways, alright, so you have done that. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll get over there. I don't think I have enough movement to climb up the thing, though, since I took an action. I'll get over there.
Alright. Hey, chat connected. Which is great, because it'll be his turn next.
I'll go ahead and pass to him. How can I get that back?
Blue.
He's in Fantasy Grounds.
Mm-hmm. He is in Discord too. I just can't talk very loud at the moment. That's fine, man. Can you hear us? Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, we got our eyes on the chat window if you need to say anything, but it's your turn. Just to catch you up to speed here, what's going on is Alexandra is apparently trying to convince Mr. Jeeves and everyone, really, to stop attacking the wizard that you see in front of you, which has recently felled Elias and Van Richten. Fortunately, some healing potions later, they're back on their feet and getting back into the fight, but looks like Alex might be out of it, at least mentally, convincing you that she wants everyone to stop attacking him. You heard him cast some magic right before that happened, so with your general arcane knowledge, you think that she may be under some sort of magical influence doing that. But yeah, this wizard has taken quite a bit of damage. Is definitely no normal wizard. So, what would you like to do? Tasha's hideous laughter. Okay, go ahead. Fantasy
That'll break his
Grounds is half
concentration.
frozen. Okay.
That'll break his concentration. I'll be free.
I can go and take a look in your actions here. Go and find the spell. Okay, it says did we get a rest? No.
What window is he talking in?
the Fantasy Grounds chat window.
Oh, I hadn't scrolled down. My bad.
Alright, so the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And for that, that's going to be... it succeeded. If this spell affects it. Okay. So, because it saved its throw, there's no effect. But at least it's visible now. It's no longer shrouded in darkness, so you can see to cast on it. That was good, at least. Alright, so, Jack, would you like to move around or anything, or would you just like to pass your turn there? In the combat tracker. It's a little down button in the corner.
There we go.
Alright, well, it'll be the turn of the wizard next. Let's see what he has left in store for you guys. Yeah, it's going to cast the same spell that it cast last time. Only this time, it's casting it on Emil.
Oh man.
And he rolled a 7, so he failed his wisdom save. And suddenly Emil growls at Jeeves. "Stop attacking him, you fool. Can't you see he doesn't wish to fight? He could be a powerful ally." And Alexandra agrees. Right, don't you, Alex? It's your turn.
I do agree. We don't necessarily know exactly what led up to these events. It might have been Elias just causing trouble like he did back at the Abbey.
Yes. Alright. Anything else with your turn, or...?
Do I get a chance to break out of the mind control?
No.
No.
Alright. Alright. Esmeralda, though, she
I gotta go?
is...
Yeah,
she's
Jeeves
gonna...
gets to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that you passed the turn. I hit it myself. And now Fantasy Grounds is lagging a little bit because Jack's coming back in. Okay, Mr. Jeeves. All right, it's a hit, but keep in mind it's not a sneak attack. Unfortunately, your ally has been pacified.
Oh my god, I can't roll apparently.
All right, time for
Probably
another
off hand again.
concentration check.
Hang on.
That's also a hit. All right, so I'm gonna make 3 because he took damage 4 times now from you, but we only rolled 1 concentration check, so I'm gonna do that 3 times. All right, so that's a Constitution save.
Be sure on that, Mike.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Sorry.
If he ever doesn't get it reshared in time, just so you know, Logan, you can just click on the images button on your little sidebar on the right and bring up the Amber Temple 1 map. That'll
Yep.
bring it up.
Yes, and I recently cleaned out all of those, so they should be only listing the things that we've recently used, so that'd be helpful as well. But, alright, here comes those concentration saving throws. He needs a 10 or better. Suddenly, Alex, you and Emil think, wait, no, that's not right. And you are once again returned to your senses. So good job, Mr. Jeeves. You have shaken them out of their suggestion.
You're welcome.
All right, and I assume you're just going to stay right there?
I missed everything that you just said.
I snapped you out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because, Alex, you didn't really do anything with your turn, I'll let you go ahead and attack this round.
Awesome. Well, she kind of shakes off the little mental fog she'd just been in. She still agrees with her point she was making. It might have just been Elias melting off, but at the same time...
we know. That was still in character.
Time, this thing is dangerous. So we need to put a stop to it. Did that hit?
Oh, that was a miss. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I was adjusting the
second attack.
Twitch window. That is
God,
also a miss.
why? What the hell, dice? Okay, well, I guess that's it for me.
Looks like it. All right. Well, Esmeralda gets that turn we talked about earlier. She's got a level 4 slot left. What can she do with it? Well, she doesn't really think that'd be useful at the moment, so how about her level 3 slot? Lots of good stuff here. Alright, yeah, this will be her final lightning bolt that she can cast. She says, this is my last one, so I've got to make it count. And then you hear thunder crack. Oh, wow. Dropped it. He rolled terribly, so this will fully hit him. All right, yes, you see his body begin to jerk with electric shocks. He's still on his feet, though. And Emil is ready to make sure that he doesn't stay that way. He begins ripping his claws and tearing into the wizard. Ooh, he rolled a natural 1 on that second claw, but the first claw did a little bit of damage. He really overstepped, and the wizard is going to get an attack of opportunity on him. And you see the wizard's hand. It does not look like a human hand. The claws on it look quite wicked. And he slashes one of these into Emil. And hits. Emil looks like he's in a lot of pain. He says, his claws, they're poisoned. And Emil is not feeling too great. He is holding a wound that doesn't seem to be healing on his stomach where the claw ripped into him. Van Richten, it is his turn.
Stop him.
He's going to attempt to climb up. Oh, Ricky. Oh, V-Rick.
V-Ricky.
He rolled a 2. -1. So.
Yeah, he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. He says, I know that I can defeat this foe. Everyone stand back. But he can't even get up there.
And then he just slides right back down the wall.
Elias, you see Van Richten is not in his right mind next to you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, Elias has previously tried to talk sense into Van Richten, but that does not seem to be an option at the time. You know, what's happened to him seems to be permanent. So Elias is going to try his best to climb the wall himself. Is that a acrobatics check?
Athletics?
Athletics.
Yep.
Okay, that's better for me anyway. Here we go.
Yeah, that's enough to get up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
seem that hard, does it?
Wow. So how tall is the wall?
30 feet.
Okay, so I get right next to Esmeralda then.
Yeah.
And let's see. For my action, let's see. Running short on spell slots here. Yeah, I'll just try a Sacred Flame on the wizard.
That is a successful save against your Sacred Flame.
Okay. And that is it for me.
All right, Jack. Jack, you think that lightning did a lot of damage to him, so this would be a good time to try something impressive. No pressure.
Oh, neither one, I think.
We have 2 misses. Yeah. Sorcery points are being spent.
2 of them. Quicken spell, maybe?
I don't know.
That's my guess. Looks like it. That's one hit.
That's a miss. Oh, one of those hit, yeah.
5 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay, if that's it for your turn, just complete it by hitting that next actor button. I kind of miss Logan describing the effects of Jack's magic.
Well, how did he get 2 hits there?
I have no idea, but he can tell us in chat. He only got...
Because he has 2 bolts from Eldritch Blast.
Only one of them hit.
Yeah, but only one of them hit. I'm guessing he has Hex on it. Maybe. I don't know. I do not. Well, you damaged it twice, apparently. You rolled a 1 and a 5.
It looks like the damage is just applied once.
Player error. Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Oh.
that got it really close. I'm gonna just allow that damage. we'll err in your favor because what's about to happen is kind of cheesy. Because
Teleport again?
the thing disappears.
Oh, boy. Jack's Wrath breaks all the rules.
Jack's Wrath. Alright, so let me just take a double check at the abilities.
They're
here.
blocking the door, so...
Uh-huh.
One of the doors.
A 30-foot jump was blocking the door before. perception checks from Jack, Mr. Jeeves, and Alex.
Ugh.
Wow. That's
Come on,
usually
Jack.
one of my better rolls.
Make us proud, Jack.
18?
Yeah.
That is a really good one, Jack. Good enough, I'd say. You can... Let's see. Huh. I need to... yeah, okay. Action economy states he cannot do the second thing. But what you do know, Jack, is that you hear footsteps. As if they walked out of the space they were in. So you don't think it was a teleport. But you're not sure exactly where they went.
Will Jack vocalize this to the party? That's the question. Okay. Jack says, "Bah! This is no teleport. Cowards running."
Yeah. Taunt check? You can if you'd like. I mean, you can... if a check is required, I would ask for one. So, but if you're trying to taunt something at attacking you... yeah, persuasion. Or diplomacy. Or intimidation, I guess. Intimidation would be more appropriate there.
Well, he's trying to piss it off by calling him a coward, I think is the intention.
Right. Yeah. It's going to be difficult to change its course of action at this point.
Yeah.
But it's a noble try. All right. So, Alex, it is your turn. From what Jack said, you think that instead of teleporting like it was last time, perhaps this time it's some sort of invisibility instead.
Okay, well, she's going to immediately move to the other set of doors, seeing as how that's the only other exit, and Elias and Esmeralda have that one covered.
Yeah, and unless he jumped over the table, he wouldn't make it all the way to the door.
So if he wants to try to make it to the doors here, he's going to have to go through Alex, which will give away his position. So.
Okay. Mr. Jeeves?
After that, hold my action, I guess.
Well, you moved, so you can instead prepare an action, such as if the door opens, then I'll attack at where I think something's at.
Well, she's standing right against the door, so if she feels anybody invisible coming closer to her, she's going to attack.
Okay. All right, so, Mr. Jeeves, what would you like to do?
Well... What?
Yeah, that's what you sounded like in Discord there for a second. What was that?
Stand guard by the door with me.
Are we sure he's still in the room?
This set of doors never opened, and Elias and Esmeralda are watching the only other exit from this room.
So,
The reasoning is he would have had to jump the table if he was going to get to the door. He wouldn't have enough movement to like cast a spell and get all the way around to the door, is what I think.
So if I make like a windmill and just like spin around as I run around the room.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna headbutt everything in sight again.
If you would like to attack a square, then just move in front of it and roll a percentile.
Nah, it's a waste. I'm gonna go cover the door.
Okay. All right, that's where you're standing then. Esmeralda, she says, It teleported up here. Maybe it can teleport out. Elias, help me close these doors.
Certainly.
All right. These
Yes.
doors are heavily damaged due to the balcony falling, but I'm going to say it's relatively easy to kind of block the line of sight, getting them closed enough. So,
He
just to
did
make
teleport up here, but Jack specifically said he heard footsteps. He's running.
Or tiptoeing.
Elias, just roll a strength check and
Okay.
with advantage. Sorry, that one I just did doesn't account since you're assisting
Okay.
someone else.
Strength at advantage. This should be pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem.
Natural 20.
You actually have closed the doors so well, you think they might be jammed, and Van Richten is kind of on the other side there. But
That's a good thing. He doesn't need to be up here.
well, he's all by himself down there. But okay,
He'd get himself killed as soon as he could.
he's insane. So who knows? Who knows what he's gonna do? Yeah. Well. Very good job, Esmeralda and Elias. Elias, when it gets to your turn, that'd be your action. Emil is going to start smelling around. Let's see. He has keen hearing and smell. So he's got advantage on that. Yeah, he says, I smell a sulfur type smell close to this area. And he is going to attempt to just kind of slash at, I'm going to say, this square here. He finds nothing but air in his claws, though, unfortunately. You can still see Emil is kind of clutching where he was clawed. So he's not feeling too good right there. Van Richten, you guys can't see what Van Richten's doing. But he sees the doors close up there. And you hear a muffled something that he says. And that's all you can tell. Elias, you assist with closing the door with Esmeralda, and you have enough action left to move if you want to.
I see no reason to do that right now, so I'll pass to Jack.
All right. Jack, you're up. Emil thinks he's found the sulfurous smell of this wizard type thing, if it is even a wizard. Wizards aren't usually that durable. Oh, is there like a foundation, makeup powder, any kind of powdery substance in a disguise kit to use to like throw and see if you can splash someone with a nice white powder? Okay, so you want to poof that general direction with a disguise kit. I love the creativity of that, and I will absolutely 100% allow it. There does happen to be a powdery makeup in your disguise kit, so all you have to do is get close enough to make that a good effort and tell me which square you'd like to put it in. Just put your character in the spot where you want to put it, and then move away one space, and I'll kind of see where you're talking about. But yeah, you can easily, like, you have enough to where you could throw on a 5-foot area. So basically a square. Choose a square and we'll see what happens.
Restart the map, please.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. And Emil says it's near the wall or away from.
He says that it's really close to where he's at.
Yeah, he could smell him.
Now,
Very close.
you saw him attack this square right in front of this chair, and he didn't connect with anything, so it might not be that one. Or it might. This is kind of where he sniffed out. But that seemed to be where he thought it was.
Put it here.
Okay. All right, no rolls needed. You just simply sling out a bunch of powdery makeup next to Emil there, and it doesn't catch anything. So you're pretty sure it's not right there, and you have enough left over to try again if you would like next round. But that's excellent thinking. I was tempted just to cheat just because it's such a good idea and let you get it anyway, but I suppose that's not the way we should play this game. Flubbing rolls is... Oh, even if it's fun and tempting. Alright, so I have to make a decision for what this thing wants to do. Ah, okay. Alright, it's going to cast this, so that means you see it. That's where it was. You see what seems to be a door to another dimension open up on the wall behind the wizard, and it's going to step through. However, when it does, Emil is going to have a chance to get one last swipe on it. He says, "No, you don't," and he...
Grab him!
Oh, okay. Grab him. Yeah, okay, everybody's yelling, grab him. Okay, so... oh boy. Grapple's always been like my least favorite thing to do rules for.
Emil did it last game.
Yeah, I know, but I'm always looking at the rules for it. I don't know if he has to make a touch attack and then do his opposing strength rolls.
For the first grapple, Mike, it's usually they just make a touch attack, and if it hits, the other one has to make a strength saving.
Right, and a touch
If they fail,
attack...
they're grappled. At least for one round, and then following rounds you can make opposing strength checks.
Yeah, so basically he has to make his claw attack hit, and then they do the opposing strength. So, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Alright, Emil. Are you gonna let this thing get away?
The first one, though, is a saving throw, not a check.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a surprise.
Oh, is it just me, or are they usually the same number?
No, with saving throws, you have your modifiers. With checks, you don't. Your
Okay.
proficiency modifiers, I mean.
I'm spoiled with Fantasy Grounds. I either do the C or the S, but they're separate for a reason. I always use the appropriate one when I let the program do it. So spoiled with technology. Alright. Alright, so his claw misses. He rolled a 2.
Sorry.
He rolled a 2. I'm sorry. Emil has been rolling terrible for the past couple of sessions.
Anyone got
And-
inspiration?
Sorry, what was that, Logan?
Inspiration. Anyone got it?
Yeah, actually, Mr. Jeeves has inspiration. You could lend that to Emil if you'd like for him to re-roll that.
Do it.
It's Mark's choice.
Yeah,
Don't give into the
that's
pressure.
very
You play
fair.
this game the way you want. So, Are you using your inspiration?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Okay. Inspiration has been used. I'm going to say Emil will get this with advantage, so I'm going to re-roll it for him. He gets one last chance to see if he can get this claw in. Come on, Emil. It's not your turn, so I've got to go and grab your attack.
Emil feels inspired from knowing we're all counting on him, even though he's evil.
Okay, it's a legitimate hit. Okay, so that initiates the grapple. Let's see.
His save has to beat whatever that number is.
Huh? I
The
thought it was
save.
just opposing rolls. He had. I think. Okay. I think Emil has to make an athletics. No. The wizard has to make an athletics check, contested by the strength of Emil, or his acrobatics. Either has athletics or acrobatics. So
Whatever one's worse.
whichever one's better. The Emil can use his dexterity or his strength, which is athletics or acrobatics.
No, I meant for the wizard. I don't want him to succeed.
Oh, well, he has to use an athletics. He doesn't get a choice. So, athletics check from it is...
Let's hope he's not very nimble.
It's not listed, so we're just going to do a strength check. All right, this is what he rolled. All
Come
right.
on, Emil.
And Emil, you've been rolling like crap, buddy. This is your time. Because
Better impress us this time.
because Mr. Jeeves used that inspiration, I'm going to say this is going to be done with advantage. All right. Here we go. You guys want to guess?
I would
Let
be
me guess,
shocked
a
if you did.
4.
Oh wow!
Oh my God.
9.
By 1.
That's
Oh,
with
you're
advantage.
so lucky,
That's with
Emil.
advantage. He dropped a 1. He dropped
So
it.
lucky, buddy.
I'm glad my inspiration was not in vain.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Emil has grabbed him. So that's interesting. The dimension door falters and the spell is interrupted. All right. That's just the way we're going to roleplay that. In the future, just a little house rule here. If anyone ever uses dimension door, there's going to be a chance it can be interrupted.
As above, so below.
Yes, exactly, yes. All right, so that was its turn. And now, Alex, you see Emil has stopped the escape of this wizard. And
I don't
he
want to play
says,
it anymore.
I admit defeat. Have mercy.
It's the wrong
If you
party
can
for
answer a
mercy.
question for us.
I am the guardian of many secrets. You get a treat.
Wow.
Yes, Jack says, "Look, good boy, Emil, you get a treat." And Emil says, "I'll make a treat out of you if you don't watch it."
We were sent here to weaken Strahd's power. We're looking for a seal, somewhere on the floor or a wall. We need to purify this site.
There is no sight here to be purified. Not in this temple.
Then pray tell me you know where it is.
If I tell you, will you let me leave? Yes, I do know. You can roll an investigation check to see if you think that he's being honest about knowing.
Insight.
Yeah, insight. Or investigation, whichever you wish. Yeah, you think that he really might know something here.
I will spare your life if you spare the life of myself and my friends. Our fight is over here and now. I want your word.
You have bested me. I am not supposed to let anyone leave this place alive. However, I suppose I can make one exception. At the cost of my life, why? How could I not?
Can we all speak now, Mike, or are we waiting for
Yeah,
Alex to...
it's just conversation.
Yeah,
sure.
go ahead.
If you're really the guardian of this place, and there's such a task ahead of you, why were you hiding inside that statue? You were taking no action against us until I approached you.
I knew that you were here, but I didn't have a good view to spot you until you came in up the tower.
Not very good at your job, are you?
Well, you're the only one that has ever been able to say that.
What exactly are you hiding? There's more to you than what we've seen.
I wouldn't mouth off, Elias. You were dead on the floor not too long ago.
All
And
of
you'd
the
still be
wizards
dead
in this
twice
place. All the wizards in this place are long deceased. I was summoned here long ago to make sure that no secrets, no evil escaped this place.
Why then does darkness still linger upon the face of the statue if you were the cause?
Because we invoke the God of Secrets. His face is hidden from all. The secrets we keep here must remain.
We have no intention of stealing your secrets. As I said, we were sent here for a purpose. If this is not where we need to be, then pray tell, where do we need to be?
The location of this temple is a secret. You would be leaving with that. And like I said, normally, I couldn't allow it. However, I don't want to fail the rest of this task for the rest of eternity, so I have to make an exception.
We've no interest in the location of the temple, aside from, as I said, our purpose coming here. Your secret would be safe with us.
Whether it is safe or not, it is not my duty to worry about. Simply cannot let secrets escape this place.
Jack asked the question.
What would have happened if you had failed? If he would have failed, what, and died? Oh, what would be the consequence?
Yes to both.
The consequence of my failure is that the secrets would be exposed for the world to know. The evils here would get out. My entire purpose on this plane would have been ruined. I quite enjoy the knowledge that I collect here. You can tell that at this point his form is shifting in a way that reveals his face to morph into something different. It's not soon after, or very soon after. I can't speak. I'm sorry, guys. His form completely changes into what you see here.
A knowledge box.
Yep, it's an Arcanoloth. And it's still being grappled by Emil. So,
You have yet to answer my question.
so a werewolf and that thing are cuddling is what it looks like. Aggressively. Your question about where we can find the site to be purified. The
Yes.
site that Strahd has corrupted with his presence.
Yes.
There's a path that leads from here in the mountains. Let me just refer to that map. If you were to head south, you will find the trail bends that brought you here to this temple. Instead of heading back north to follow back to the rest of Barovia, head south and you will find a mountain with a cave. That is the site that you seek. I have fulfilled my part. I didn't even ask if you would let me go first and allow me at least some room between us that I might trust what you do with this knowledge.
Emil, if you wouldn't mind, please release him.
What else does he know? Spill it or we spill your guts. This is a good opportunity for us to learn anything that we'd want to know about this place.
Like, are there any more of those golems around?
There once were golems here, but they've fallen to adventurers that sought the magic here, the secrets here. They're all destroyed. The only amber golem that was left was probably destroyed by you folks. That's what it sounded like from where I was.
Speaking of adventurers stealing secrets, you may want to be aware of a trio of witches that were down in the basements of this place. If
Yes,
you
they
truly
were.
are the guardian of knowledge, I would suggest you deal with them.
Yeah, they were after the gifts
They're
as well.
a threat to you.
I'm afraid I'm in no condition to assist any further. You can see he does look completely beat up. He's got 4 hit points left, to be honest. If we count Jack's second damage.
Yeah, and with him grappled, Alexandra was on her way to finish him off, so...
Yeah. He's at the end of his that was his last little bit of panic button to get out of here. You guys did really well. I thought he was going to wipe the floor with you all, to be quite honest, but you always seem to surprise me.
Elias, I can understand your trepidation, but is there anything you can do for him?
No. I'm sure he'll be fine. The creature is more powerful than us.
And to be perfectly honest, I'm not certain we should let him leave at all. Only Alexandra agreed to spare his life.
Who's to say he won't attack us the next opportunity he gets? He has oath sworn to do so.
Have you not seen what lies below this temple? Do you not realize that if anyone was able to come and go at this place or to and from this place at will, that they would find themselves corrupted, that the world would be worse off for the secrets that are guarded here? Allow me to continue doing what I love to do the most. Guard these secrets and discover more.
I'm gonna roll insight, see if those are his intentions.
Sure. Yeah. You can tell, like, maybe if he had the opportunity to kill you all, that he would take it, though. But you don't think he really has the hit points to do so, to say so in a metagame kind of way?
Mm-hmm.
To be perfectly honest, you suck at your job, because several of us are already corrupted by these secrets, this knowledge, and we fully intend on leaving.
The wizards here made other precautions. Perhaps you're speaking too soon.
Alexandra just face bombs at that.
Well, either way, we're wasting time here. We now know the location of the site we need to go to.
Are you not good people of your word? Will you not
I'm
let
not.
me live?
I will let you live, certainly, but I will not heal you. I have much more use for that than on you.
Alright, hold on. He starts to struggle, panicking that you guys are going to kill him. Let's see if he has anything he can even do here.
Alexander just frowns and takes a step back. I gave my word. I will not do anything further to harm you.
I'm not going to hurt him, but I'm not going to stop Jack either.
Well, Emil is looking at you, Jack. What?
Jack looks him up and down and says, "This is all very valuable, I'm sure, but can you give us anything more concrete? Frankly speaking, what's your life worth to you? What can you promise me that you won't turn around and attack us as soon as you rest up?"
If I could kill you, I would, but I won't. I will not harm you or your friends, not at the cost of my own life. Whatever secrets you escape with can't measure to the infinite amount of people that could come in the future without me guarding these secrets here. So you understand that my motivations align with letting you survive.
Yeah, you see, I used to be all about the greater good, but anymore I'm more about the material gain.
Well, if you're going to leave here, wouldn't you want to leave here with the sweetest of darkest secrets?
You see, now we're talking.
Yes, but the shoe is on the other foot then. How can I be guaranteed my safety?
They've already admitted they're not going to hurt you any further. And I'm telling you flat out that if you give me what I want, if you give me something worth it, you can keep your life.
I will only give you what you want when I am fully healed. You will not find it without my assistance.
Honestly, we all could use a rest anyway.
And fight this thing again? I don't think so.
Perhaps you even have already discovered it, and you simply don't know what it is. That ewer on the table over there that was taken? Obviously, you have no idea what it can even do.
Alexander pulls it from her bag. All I know is that when I touched it, it summoned specters that tried to murder us.
Yes, well, the treasure is yours now. Fill it with water and see what happens.
Or you could just tell us so it doesn't do anything dangerous.
What would be the fun in that? I'll fill it myself if you would like.
All the fun you get to have, you know, not being dead after today.
Fine, that's not as fun, but you can trust that if you fill that ewer with water, it will fill instead with a gallon of wine. Sweet wine.
Oh, lovely. We have a portable Jesus. Elias, you'll have some use for that.
If I was Christ himself, I might have purpose for it, but no, I'm not a wine drinker.
Really? Because your attitude lately suggests you think you are.
Alexander puts it back into her bag.
Yeah, knowing the denizens of Barovia and how much they would enjoy such...
Infinite wine? Yeah.
Yeah, basically, this creature just gave you a gold mine that you didn't even know you had. And he says as much.
Thank you for taking the time to explain what it does.
Will you let your friends He looks at Emil.
I
this to be my
unfortunately
end?
have very little control or say in what my friends do. I can only guarantee you my word on my actions. I cannot speak nor make decisions for them, unfortunately.
You see,
I
don't
would
wanna
like
kill
to
you.
trust you.
I really don't. We've already fought you once, and I'm exhausted. I need a nap, but I still have plenty of magical power to boil your head like a turnip or something that tastes better after you boil it. I'm exhausted. Case in point, my wordplay is suffering.
We have precious little allies in this land. We don't need to make another enemy, especially one as powerful as you.
I will return to my statue, if you would let me. And when I'm healed, I will lead you to untold greatness.
And on your word, you won't kill us. I don't even care if you lead us into a trap. I'd prefer you tell us first. But honestly, I'm expecting you to, lead us someplace we can't possibly hope to escape from.
You have no idea how many people I've led to their end here in this temple during my many years. I am not bad at my job. However, I had the element of surprise when you and your friends showed up, and I could not defeat you. It would be foolish of me to think that I could make it out of this encounter alive a second time when I don't have the advantage. That is all I can offer you for reassurance, that I will not attack you again.
Elias is standing next to Esmeralda. He'll ask her, what do you make of this creature's words?
It's a demon, kill it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, you have no reason to believe that he is not being completely honest, including the dark power that he was mentioning.
Jack, you're too greedy. You've had enough dark power for one day, buddy.
Speak for yourself, Elias. Every bit of power I have goes to one end. Jack holds his hand out to the Arcanoloth as if to shake it.
You can keep that, man. We've had enough for one day.
All right. Emil sees that you're going to shake his hand, so he lets the Arcanoloth go. And as soon as your flesh touches the Arcanoloth, what happens?
He shakes his hand. Makes a motion.
All right. I just totally imagined a Batman and Joker hand buzzer shocking grasp moment about to
I
happen.
was thinking shocking grasp. I really was, but at the same time.
It would kill him.
Probably. All right. Yeah, you shake its hand, and
Although, as soon as I let go, turn my palm over, and prestidigitation let lightning play along my hand. Do remember, though, you could have been dead just there. See you soon.
Oh, boy.
It's pretty bruised, bloodied, and beaten, but it looks pretty humiliated. It timidly begins walking to the door, to the double doors, and it's going to stand in front of Elias and Esmeralda and says, "Would you mind opening the door so I can return to my statue?"
I don't think you want to go that way. It's quite rough, and the door is quite jammed.
If you can open the door, I can make it there without issue.
Is that even possible, Mike? Because we've jammed the door pretty hard.
You would have to roll a strength check to open it.
Let it open the door.
I don't think it's in condition to do that.
You can go
Elias is gonna roll wisdom.
Wisdom? What?
Yeah.
I didn't ask for a wisdom saving throw.
No, I'm
check.
doing that. I'm doing that for the character to decide what he's gonna do.
Okay, hold on though. Time out. The last time you did that, I didn't call for it either, and it ended up making a very significant character change for you. I
Yeah.
just want you to know that when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, your character's choices are up to you, not the dice. If you want to leave up things to the dice, then you're basically Two-Face when he's flipping the coin and letting them make decisions for him. I just want you to know that making decisions like that is fine if you want to do it, but it's not because of the game.
Well, yeah, I get that. I mean, I think both decisions are in character. It's just I have trouble deciding which one would be more appropriate.
I just want to let you know that that's not typically how the game is played. You can do it that way, though. That's fine. It's just more of a Two-Face coin flip characteristic of your character. Because it can really affect the way things go, as we've seen.
Yeah, with accepting the gift and all that. I could have flipped a coin as well, but I was between two important choices, and both of them kind of make sense in character, and it was just a hard decision, and I would just use that to make the decision.
Sure.
But I mean, I would basically just flip it in my head if I didn't do it with the die.
You do what you think Elias would do. Is what I think you should do.
Well,
don't leave it to the dice when it's your character's choice. I'm the one that usually asks for dice rolls. You guys like to make them sometimes, and that's fine. I like that too. It adds an extra layer of creativity to things. But maybe some things shouldn't be left to chance. They should be left up to your character's decisions.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I have only done it for one thing, I think. Yeah, that's a good point. First, Elias knows that Esmeralda is not as into the idea of letting the thing live. He will kind of guide her by the shoulders away from the door and kind of whisper to her as he walks her away from it.
Okay, so you guys...
Yes, unfortunately, we sometimes let demons live around here. And Elias rolls the strength check to try to open the door, and let's see, I got a modifier to that.
Oh, okay. I thought you let her off to talk to her, but...
Oh, I did, but I'm coming back to get the door.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, she's still down there. I'm not.
Oh, okay. So you're just doing it by yourself. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I'm just. I know she wouldn't be going along with this idea as his thinking, so he's trying to.
Well,
calm her
when
down
you
and
said
move
that
out
to
of the
her,
way.
she said, "I trust your judgment. It sounds like it has a purpose. I just don't like letting evil things roam the world."
I don't trust my party's judgment either, but I have to go along with it, or else we'll have trouble.
Out of character from one of those new evil things.
Okay. 9. So
yeah,
no
you're
good.
having a bit of a problem with it, and it says, "Here, let me try." So it's going to try to open the door now that there's one less person standing in front of it. No, it can't budge. It says maybe together then. So if you want to roll with
yeah.
hold on, he says assist me, and I'm just saying that because he actually has the higher strength score. So
Oh wow. Really?
yeah, with your assistance, you pop the doors open enough for him to see the statue, and you instantly see him just kind of vanish. He poops away. But you have a good idea where you could find him again. All right. When you look down into the dark 30-foot drop, you do not see Van Richten.
I'll call out for him. Sir Van Richten, where are you?
You get no reply.
Oh god, he went to go fuck up the witches.
I don't think so.
No, it's not too much longer. You hear something trying to open the doors that Mr. Jeeves was standing in front of, and that's when you, or not well, yeah, I guess everybody here can see Van Richten appear. So Van Richten had made a long trek while you guys were talking. Instead of climbing, he just kind of went back to the way you found that room the first time.
Yeah.
I don't feel so well, he says.
You mean to say you're not still feeling invincible?
No, I don't believe that I could be harmed, but I believe I could be healed for sure.
Emil, you look like you're in pain. What happened?
Its claws, they're poisonous. And magical.
Van Richten, do you have any poison neutralizing magic available to you?
Emil says, it's fine, it's not an ongoing thing. It's quite painful when it happened.
See.
Like the fox, I think I'll do with the long rest.
Well, you guys had a long rest too soon ago, so it's going to be a while before you can.
We must have had a short rest because all of my hit dice are gone.
You had both.
We did.
You had a long rest and a short rest.
Yeah, we sure did. We had a long rest in like the audience hall where the vampires originally were. We had the short rest in the bottom left debris-looking room.
Yeah, you guys have been constantly battling to the brink of death over and over again in this place.
So do we believe the creature's story about this not being the site of the ritual we need to perform?
There's literally nothing to be gained by telling us it's not. He doesn't work for Strahd.
I was looking him in the eyes as he was speaking. He made no strange facial twitches. He gave no signs that he was lying. I believe he was telling the truth at the potential cost of his own life.
He was fully convinced he was about to die.
That seems to line up with our exploration of the place so far. It seemed like it had to be the candidate from when we first entered, and I haven't seen anything else that fits the description of what I would expect. But it must be true. What do you think, Van Richten? You knew the general area of the site to be purified. Do you think it's true that this cave has the site?
My research didn't lead me past the wall of flame, so this is all new territory to me.
All right, then. I think we should straight away get out of here.
I'm not feeling terrific myself. I definitely would like to rest some before we head out.
We could do another short rest. There's a couple of risks with that. Well, a short rest wouldn't be enough time for the wizard to get strong enough to face us again. I don't think. He could probably heal himself some, but he might not get his everything
The
back.
wizard's not coming back to... The Arcanoloth isn't coming back to fuck with us.
He might.
If he tries to kill us again, it'll be through cunning, not force of arms. I know this kind of creature. I am one at this point. Near enough to.
All right, then. I think a short rest would be prudent either way. The risk doesn't seem that bad. Come to think of it, though, last I saw you guys, you were going up to a room to save. I think it was Jack from a statue. What was up there? The way has crumbled away now, and I can't get up there to see myself.
Alexander just casts a side eye at Jeeves. Nothing of consequence.
Jack, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry I interrupted.
I think Jeeves was going to say
Just
something.
cast a side eye at Jeeves.
All right. Just out of character, Jack, you were present in the room when you saw Count Dracula, which is a new character to you, enter through a secret door into the room that has the mesmerizing statue and invite Alex and Mr. Jeeves in. And once they left through that secret door, which you know the location of, they came out and assisted the fight once the fight started. And then Mr. Jeeves assisted you in getting out of the trance of that statue and back to where you currently are. So you know a little something there that no one else knows aside from Jeeves and Alex.
Yeah, but Elias, Esmeralda, and Van Richten have no knowledge so far
Right.
of Dracula, at least.
Right, no one else knows but Alex and Jeeves and Jack. But Jack, you're kind of clever enough to understand that that statue that lures people there and basically keeps them there until they starve to death has been used by Dracula to hide Lisa. It's kind of a security system for that room that'll at least give him enough time to react if anyone gets in there.
And it's still there?
Yeah, the statue's still there. He requested it not be destroyed.
Oh, don't worry. Although if you went and looked, I'm sure you'd find it particularly fascinating.
So, Elias, your question has been answered.
Well, I can't get up there right now anyway, so all right. Sounds good enough to me. I don't want to be stuck to the damn thing myself. So where shall we rest then?
Fascinate. A lovely word. It comes only after Fasten 7.
So, you guys want to start a short rest?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Alright, where would you guys like to rest?
Alex was eyeing that bed in the secret room.
I don't think we're going back there.
The bed did look quite comfortable. However, getting there, you'd have to be sneaky.
Yes, I know.
There's chairs in here, we'll be right.
Or you could just be honest. Up to you.
She doesn't want Elias anywhere near an undead right now.
Interesting.
I think it'd be very interesting for Van Richten to know as well that Matthias is there.
Well,
They don't-
Matthias is dead,
Right.
according to Dracula.
Well, yeah.
Alex has her suspicions, but nothing is confirmed yet.
Right. Pretty heavily suspicious that it's the same person. But you don't have a lot to go off of other than descriptions from, paintings and stories. So.
There aren't many powerful vampires that, could pull things off that he seems to be able to do, that have been assisting us from the shadows already.
Well, he does have the Crimson Stone, so he's obviously a top-tier powerful vampire. If not the most powerful vampire, for whoever wields the Crimson Stone is master of all vampires.
King of the Night.
King of the Night.
Is that lore known widely or just within the Belmont family?
Basically, what Leon... the interaction between Leon and Matthias at the end of the game is known through the Belmont clan. It may not be passed to Elias, but Alexandra
It
and
would be
Jeeves would know.
known amongst alchemists and everything, too. Within Matthias's inner circles, anybody who had access to his libraries.
Well, that's forbidden knowledge, and I'm sure he wouldn't have left that stuff just lying around.
No, but I meant before he set out on his venture to become... Yeah.
Long story short, I think only Alex and maybe Van Richten would know about it. Possibly Jack if he was super lucky one day with his research.
Know about what?
Don't worry about it.
Actually, Alex does have reason to head back up into the room, so...
Well, she could sneak off while we're resting.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have her do.
Well, since we're kind of indecisive, Elias will just take a seat in the most
Alright.
comfortable looking chair.
Well, a short rest doesn't mean sleep, so no one's really sleeping. Alex, how would you like to excuse yourself?
She just needs a moment to clear her head, think about everything she's learned thus far, and
I
contemplate
would
their
probably
next
have to
steps.
use the ladies.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear either one of those.
I said she would like a moment to wander off just nearby, contemplate everything that's happened thus far, her role in all of this, and think about what their next step should be.
What about you, Jeeves?
All right. Well, you know the floor is out over there. You'd probably be better off going the other direction.
I would feel much safer in the room with the statue, to be honest. If anything tries to attack me in there, they'll have to look upon it. I may be protected. That may be my only boon. I will keep safe, Elias, I swear.
All right. Well, be careful climbing then, and be sure you don't look at that statue. We might not know you're in trouble before it's too late.
I'll make sure to avert my eyes.
What about you, Mr. Jeeves?
I'm gonna find a chair and kick my feet up.
Okay.
I thought you said Minister Jeeves for a second. That sounded cool. Minister
Mr.
Jeeves.
Jeeves. All right. So, wow, with no real difficult effort, you just gotta climb down 30 feet and then climb up 30 feet, I guess.
There's no, like, ledge right
Yeah.
along here?
The ledge is perilous, so you're gonna have to climb down. The ledge is not gonna allow you to get to the door.
Okay. Alright, well, fine. Climb down, climb up.
All right. You just take 10 on both. We'll just allow that to happen there. All right. You can avert your eyes and just not look at the statue. It's just that easy. Just once you know that's what you have to do. Activating the secret door, Dracula greets you and invites you in. And I'll apply a short rest to everyone as you guys talk. Let's see.
As Jack settles down in the corner, he pulls out the raven medallion from his bag and sits down, acting like he's contemplating it deeply.
All right.
In a very obvious mockery of Elias when he is getting his spells back in the morning.
Well, you guys aren't sleeping.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're just pretending to mock his ritual, I guess.
Yes, but I'm also getting my spells back through a... Because the fun thing about warlocks is their spells come back after a short rest. They get very few of them, but they all come back after a short rest. And they are eligible for conversion back into sorcery points.
I'm
Meaning
glad
I
you
can
know
use-
the ways of these characters, because I'm still unfamiliar with so much 5th edition stuff.
Meaning that I can use the warlock spells so long as I haven't expended them, and I can cast either with either. I have checked into this. But I can cast, so long as I haven't expended them, I can convert them back into sorcery points just before I take a short rest, and then have them back after short rest.
Sounds useful. Short rests are pretty much unlimited, I believe. Just whenever you can rest.
Does anybody have any hit dice left?
Nope.
I do not either.
Yeah, I got 3.
That's why I was hoping for a long rest, because I have no hit dice at all.
Well,
Well-
I'd say go ahead and use some of those, Mr. Jeeves.
You just have to. You'd
Okay.
have to wait here for like about 15 hours or so.
Woo.
There we go. That'll do me.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They're
And-
hurt enough where it would work.
Well, if you wait that long, you must consider the vampires that escaped and what else might be roaming around here.
You know what? I'm kind of the opinion that we fortify the doors and just go ahead and wait.
15 hours?
Why not?
After we achieve a long rest, what is our next move then?
To head out to the cave, purify the site.
I'll speak out of character on the why not, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Jack, if you saw the vampire that's obviously an ally that came to Alex and Mr. Jeeves, you can assume that you'd put together that Lisa has been found, and the last person you want close to Lisa is Strahd. So that's why not. If Strahd comes here and is that close to Lisa, there's a good chance he may find her.
And if he finds her with the other vampire around, we get to turn the one against the other and potentially kill them both.
Okay, well.
Better that we purify the site and weaken Strahd further.
Well, Alex is already gone, right?
Yeah, and we were just speaking out of character there. But,
Oh.
alright, so, I'm gonna skip this song. Hold on. Actually, I'm probably
Oh, I
gonna
didn't even
skip
realize you
here.
started a new soundtrack.
Actually, since Alex doesn't have any hit dice, she took her a short rest. She's going to turn to Dracula if he's still in the room. I do have a grave concern, if you wouldn't mind hearing me out. Perhaps there's something you could do.
You have my attention?
Strahd, the one that we came here to destroy. He has this odd ability to read minds. He's already tried to use it on me once. I was able to repel him. But now that I know of Lisa's location, I'm afraid I will not be able to keep her safe if he tries again. If there's anything you can do to help me fortify my mental defenses, I would appreciate it.
I cast such magic to ward my own mind and prevent scrying in this location. In fact, this entire temple is immune from such scrying. It's why I chose to stay here rather than hide somewhere else.
The temple may be safe, but if we were to leave it and fulfill the goals we set out to do by purifying the land,
If I was to protect your mind, it would only be temporary. And I'm afraid that your other friend knows our location as well.
this is true.
Hold on. I want
Is
to
there
play this.
anything you could do to erase my memory of this place? And his?
The last memory I erased didn't go well. Not for the person who was being controlled. I'm afraid I've made a wizard go mad. It was not my intention.
God fucking damn it.
But as for what we should do next, I'm glad that you finally found us.
As am I.
I do have a plan, if you'd like to assist.
I'll do whatever I must to protect my sister.
Well, soon the time will be right for me to cast a spell. It requires I sacrifice a fragment of my soul and the Crimson Stone, but it will summon a great demon of chaos. Strahd is a powerful wizard, and has achieved an alchemical feat that rivals even that of the Crimson Stone. In his castle is a giant heart of crystal. It will ensure Strahd will eventually resurrect, and it protects him in other ways as well. I will not be able to attack Strahd directly, as the summoning will leave me vulnerable. The demon will go to the castle and change the crystal heart. In turn, this will also affect Strahd and by proxy his curse and the land. The Chaos Demon's results are completely unpredictable. However, all of Barovia, its evil master, and the patterns it has displayed for so long, have a very good chance of changing. Disorder and unpredictability would be in our favor. The cycles of this prison are surely to end, or at least change in some way.
So the fog might very well dissipate and we would be able to leave after all.
I don't know what would happen. That is the nature of chaos. But being that this place is just stuck in a loop, I believe chaos would be an ally.
As do I, and the souls that are all trapped here may very well be freed.
Well, your part in all this would be simple. You must press Strahd and bring the fight to him. He is powerful. But I was observing your fight with the demon in the other room, and I believe that you can succeed. Where others have failed by injuring Strahd as much as possible, you can slay him in his coffin. Or perhaps even outside his coffin. But I believe that you and your friends do possess enough power. While you press the attack, I will do my part. It's critical our location isn't discovered, as I will be vulnerable, so protect your minds if you can. I believe this is the only chance of freeing yourselves and Lisa should she choose to leave.
To be honest, I'd like for us all to leave. The way in which my sister and I were brought here, taken as babies, used against our will our entire lives, it doesn't bode well with me. I'd like to actually start living for ourselves from now on.
Yes, the manipulations of humans and even that of God has set me down a path that I've been quite committed to. I can understand where you're coming from.
If you really did slay Matthias, could you please tell me where his remains are?
Apparently there was another vampire slain and given to the Crimson Stone. Those bodies of vampires powerful enough to be used in this way by the Crimson Stone have no remains. Their very essence is captured within the stone.
And you're willing to sacrifice it and lower your own defenses. That would leave you vulnerable and in turn leave Lisa vulnerable.
Yes, but trust me, I've researched very long and very hard about how to escape this plane without any way of losing everything that I have worked so hard to gain. But I believe that the only chance that we really have to escape this prison is to change it somehow. This is the only way that I know how, but I have faith that it will work. This exploration of this temple has revealed much to me. It seems this dreadful demi-plane has manifested due to a collection of ancient and dark powers. They have swept away a part of our world, and it appears from time to time to trap people here. These forces have made Strahd their dark lord, and he will be trapped here forever, just as they will be. The curse of Strahd cannot be broken. However, with this spell of summoning, all that may change. The heart in the castle is uniquely tied to Strahd and very powerful. If it is possessed by such a demon of change and lawlessness, then the curse of Strahd may change as well. It may not work, but I'm willing to bet so much on it.
I hope it does work, and I hope we do succeed. And thank you for looking after my sister.
I wish to see no harm come of her. I find the company of mortals usually not so intriguing. She's very intelligent.
She's a doctor. It's not surprising.
Yes, it's amazing that she is able to last so long in this world. I believe that maybe she had some sort of protection spell cast on her that only ran out recently. There's no way Strahd would have allowed her to live here unnoticed, as old as she is.
I should hope so, but I wonder if I myself am ever able to forgive the ones that dropped her defenseless as a baby here. Either way, please, do what you can to keep her safe and continue to do so. I will play my part as best I can.
Yes, well, she grows quite bored, but she seems to be enjoying her time as long as she knows that her family is safe. Unfortunately, she is grieving now. But she enjoys what comfort she can have here.
I wish I had the time to stay and console her properly, but here, she reaches into her bag and takes out the heirloom brush. Please, give this to her for me. It was taken from her home here in Barovia. It might bring her some small comfort.
I will let her know. As for this place, this temple, it would be wise to leave.
Hold on, cut out.
As for this place and this temple, it would be wise to leave here. Bringing
Okay.
Strahd's attention to this place would not be good.
I agree. I'll do everything I can to fortify my mind. And I do appreciate the trust you've placed in me by telling me your plan. I only pray that they're not found out, and I pray we're successful.
As do I, for if you're not, I don't know who can fill your shoes to assist when it's needed most.
Alright, and that she'll head towards the room, but she'll look after her, Matthias.
I will, I promise.
She smiles and nods and turns to leave.
Alright. The secret doors are no real obstacle for you. You do remember seeing the upside-down treasure chest on the ceiling of one of those, in between the statue room and the luxurious room. But you can eventually climb your way back to the rest of your friends if you wish.
Yep.
Alright, and with that, I think it's a good time to end our adventure tonight, unless anyone wanted to add something here at the end.
We're all still kind of hurting.
Definitely, yeah. Holding
I
up
can
here
heal.
might not be a bad idea.
I have
Just-
some more healing I can do.
Yeah, I'm a little over half dead at this point.
Yeah, try being the Arcanoloth.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. I did want to speak with little Mr. Foxy and see if he had anything to help fortify our minds with.
Ah, that's a good idea, actually. And it is in line with keeping the secrets, so...
Hey, Fuzzy Britches.
You guys have had a short rest, so I guess some time has passed. However, you're not going to get a response from him.
I'm not actually gonna say.
So, next week, unfortunately, we will not be meeting. It sounds like a Castlevania Ravenloft adventure on Halloween itself would be an awesome way to spend Halloween, role-playing with each other in a horror setting. And I would like that so much if I could have 2 Halloweens, but Halloween's a big deal for me and my family. We love to celebrate together, so we will not be playing next Wednesday. We will resume the first Wednesday.
I'm game to go Thursday instead.
If everyone can coordinate that, sure, I would have no problem with that. But
Thursday's as easy as Wednesday to me.
Yeah, but Mark has.
I got another game on Thursdays.
Yeah, so not gonna happen. Let's just wait until we can all get together. It's nice to have a week off every once in a while. We hardly ever have we ever missed a full week. Only on vacations like that. Only on holidays, I think. But yeah, we will reconvene.
I didn't even miss a week when I had 6 broken ribs.
That's true. I forgot about your Sonny Bono incident. That's a long time ago.
That wasn't skiing, dude.
Oh, what was it?
It's a mountain slide.
Was there snow?
It's a concrete. No, there's no snow involved. It was in the dead of summer. It was right before my birthday. Actually, no. Sorry, the day after my birthday.
I thought that you had. Oh well, we'll talk about this.
It had nothing to do with snow. It's a concrete track, Mike, which is why I got screwed up so badly.
Huh. For some reason, I remembered it as some kind of snow incident. But...
No, it's called the Alpine Slide. But it has nothing to do with snow. It's a summer attraction. It's
okay.
a plastic sled that goes like 40 miles an hour, a mile long.
Oh, with like a little brake handle that you pull to slow yourself down around corners and stuff?
Yeah, which I did not do at all.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I'd say it sounds fun, but I don't want broken ribs.
No, it is really fun. You just have to not be an idiot like I was being. It's exceptionally fun.
All right, speaking of exceptionally fun, I had a lot of fun tonight. What's up, Brent?
Oh, I was just going to say I healed some people. Myself, Alex, and Van Richten are feeling a little better now.
Good deal. Everyone's not perfect, but a lot better than they were. Emil is not feeling too great, and Van Richten isn't either. But you can tell them just to hang back. Van Richten, he thinks he's invincible. But yeah, other than that, you can tell him to hang back.
What happened to Van Richten?
Van Richten died. Van Richten died.
He was actually dead, yeah.
And how did he come back?
Revivify. Elias brought him back.
Excellent. I see. Okay.
Yeah. And for some reason, when he came back a little different.
Oh, yeah, he had to roll for an ailment, and he thinks he drank a potion of invincibility, so he thinks that he's can't be harmed.
Does that have a time limit?
Apparently, as far as we know, we have no idea. It does not seem to.
Right. He asked, did you revive him with a potion in invulnerability? And you guys said no. And he said that he felt like he's under the effects of one, and he's absolutely certain that he is invulnerable. And
yeah, the rolls I made against it just didn't do anything at all. He's very, very convinced.
No one's tried any magic or anything on him, but he's fine. He's been healed magically, but anyway.
It's pretty much the same madness that took over Alexandria.
So what do you guys think about Dracula's plan, just out of character here, now that we're done?
I think it's crazy.
I think it's really good, except for the whole sacrificing the Crimson Stone part. That part sucks.
Well, I don't mind that so much as summoning. If he's talking about chaos, as in like the actual sorrow, like final boss chaos, that's pretty powerful. The question, what happens to chaos after he summons them, and after he does that, how do we get rid of chaos?
Chaos was a thing before sorrow. Okay, that was in Symphony.
Chaos is this. Well, I'll let you go ahead, Brent. Please.
Oh, I was just saying, well, after Chaos does its work and changes things, how do we get rid of Chaos? Because he didn't, like, actually elaborate on what happens after that. Like,
Right,
does
I'm
he
not going to tell you the
unsummon it?
whole rest of the game. I was just wanting to see if you guys could kind of glean where I was going with this.
I completely did. I don't know why Brett's asking questions.
Well, I see what he's trying to do, and I think that would work, but, you know, what is the side effect of that doing that? I mean, we're not going to have to do something with Chaos after it changes things.
Yeah, kill it or leave.
Seems very unpredictable and very
Okay.
dangerous.
After Strahd is dead,
Like
Alex
a vampire.
is done. She came here to kill a powerful vampire. After Strahd's dead, she's done. She didn't sign up for 2.
I did one. That's enough to thank the people that raised me. Now I'm gonna go
Yep.
back and kick their asses.
If Elias knew about the plan, you know, without, like, the context of knowing it was Dracula, he would probably just still go along with the idea of weakening Strahd with all the sites, doing all that, and then just fighting him. And if that didn't work and they all died, then they did their best.
Jack's got a different plan.
I don't doubt that at all. But just Elias's character, of course, wouldn't go along with, like, you know, fighting evil with evil and all that.
Then why did he take the deal?
Mike,
Yes.
out of character, really quick. Before Alex left the room, could she have said one more thing? She wanted to ask Drac if he could send Malthus along at some point soon, just so she could talk to him. 1, to make sure he's all right. 2, to pass along a message.
Yeah, sure. You could say that, but he's not going to give you a response to give you a promise on that. And just
Well, she's not looking for a promise. Just
Right.
she wants to talk to Malthus. That's all.
yeah,
If it's
and
possible.
I love to having our guest, but whenever we involve more people, it's just more schedules to align, and especially on the DM side, when you have someone playing NPCs, it throws an extra layer of chaos into my plans, because they might say or do something that can completely change things from a story perspective. So
I don't really need him to come in and do extra voice work for it. I just wanted to have her take a message to Ezek, that's all. Because none of the other Ravens will do it, so.
That's true. That is true. Okay.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
Logan, I don't know if you listened to that episode or not when Elias accepted the gift, but the way Mike roleplayed the god that gave it to him was pretty convincing. And then I felt like I would have normally declined it, but I rolled for it, which is what he was referring to earlier. And that's what had me accept it. Because I think he made a good case for it to Elias. Like, he made it sound like it was less evil, more neutral.
Yeah, so I literally tempted Brent like I was a dark power. So
Yeah.
good job, me.
And what it-
Yay.
And what it did,
What was
actually...
the gift?
Go ahead.
Just in general, I mean.
Oh, yeah. It surprised me, too. It actually worked out to fit his character really well, too.
I don't know that negative. I can't even remember what benefit you got from that. Let me look on your character sheet.
It was +2 ability score for charisma.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
it gave him the character flaw if he can't take no for an answer.
Right.
Great, so it made him a holy rapist.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
God, you're quick on that. All right.
I mean, hey, he wouldn't actually be a rapist if it was the succubus. Lilith could go after him, and he wouldn't be able to say no.
I don't think she would care if you said yes or no. They just do what she wanted.
No, to
let's
her
read
it's
some.
important that you say yes.
Let's read some of Yugo's comments.
Freaking heck yeah, brother.
Carmilla could go after him too.
Because everybody getting timed out.
What is that sound? I pulled up Twitch and it's making sounds. Silly me. I was wanting to read some of Yugo's comments. Walmac, he says. What do werewolves like to have? A meal? A meal? Alright. He says Ronaldo would know about it. Let's see. He's probably talking about the Crimson Stone.
The Crimson Stone and the features of it, yeah.
Yeah, but he's dead. But yes, Ronaldo was instrumental in forming Leon's effort into creating the Belmont clan. So he played his part afterwards. And then it'd be nice to have 2 Halloweens. Yes, I would love 2 Halloweens a year. This month has just sped by and I hate it. I would like to just extend this month out a little bit.
Well, we're rushing towards Netflix too, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to do my stream again this year, but it won't be as 24-hour as I'd hoped, because unfortunately I got scheduled to work, so...
Well, Operation Akamajo is also throwing a watching party, so if you want more people to watch it with, maybe you and Cecil Kane can start talking to each other about how to coordinate that. I recommended him to you before, but his time is...
He started a discussion, but it never really went anywhere. I showed him the rabbit site, and that was pretty much the end of it.
Well, don't be shy. Just give him a holler. He's usually really busy with work, but I'm sure you can work something out. Oh, you guys still watching?
But yeah, that's not going to be a 24-hour thing like I did last time, because I couldn't get the day off. I have to work 8 to 3 that day. So I'm literally going to be awake enough to watch the full season once through and then head right off to work.
Yeah, I need to rewatch the whole thing, season 1 and 2, get ready for it. But all right, well, this is where we're going to wrap it up. So thanks everybody.
Yeah, I've got to get ready and start driving to New Orleans now.
From California?
Santa Monica specifically.
Holy crap, dude! That's all the way across the country.
You say that like we haven't done it before.
Well, I'm going to stop the stream at least right now. Y'all can keep chatting if you want.